You outgrew your friends, now what? You've improved so much that they no longer provide the emotion and support that you want. And now you have all this progress, you have all this success, but you're lonely. As the saying goes, there's no point in reaching the top of the mountain if you don't have anyone to share the view with. And so the obvious answer to fixing this issue is to find better friends. But it isn't always that easy. I've spent more than 15 months giving advice on this topic, and one reason stood out the most as to why it was so hard to make friends. We don't know how to find like-minded people. People who have the same hobbies, grew up the same way that we did, or can just empathize because they've been in the same situation as us. And to find these people, we need to ask a better question than where can we find them? I want you to ask yourself, what type of people do you want in your life? Some people would say, duh, you already said it, like-minded people. But what does that mean? Do you want someone who's exactly like you, or do you want someone who just enjoys the same food that you like? What are the things that you like to do with other people? It's great if you find people who think like you, but it doesn't really matter if they don't provide what you want in a friendship. For example, let's say there's a person, John, who likes hiking, and John finds another person named Susan who likes hiking. It's great that they have something in common, but it means nothing if John wants someone to eat sushi with and Susan is allergic to fish. So it's not just about finding like-minded people. It's about finding like-minded people for the activities that you want to do with others. Answering these questions and finding these people can take a lot of time, and I'll expand more on it later, but what do we do in the meantime? We're actively looking for people, but it doesn't exactly help us with the loneliness. How do we feel less lonely? One thing I do is I remind myself about why I wanted to succeed in the first place. Success makes us outgrow the people around us, but the reason that we wanted success in the first place was so that we could spend more time with the people that we love, which means there's only one thing left to do: seize the opportunity. Focus on being successful and trust that you're going to have an amazing life one day, where your schedule is packed for the next month because you're having trouble meeting friends, and you're super busy with life responsibilities and work that you actually love. And when you get to that point in life, you're going to wish that you had the space and time to do the things that you want to do. So enjoy this pocket in time because it's not always going to be this quiet. Take the time to try new things that you wouldn't be able to do if your life was busier. And being alone temporarily is a lot nicer than people make it out to be. You don't have to check someone's schedule, organize an event to make sure that everyone is okay, and most importantly, we allow ourselves to choose the things that are right for us, not other people. We can ask ourselves questions that we never gave ourselves time for, like what would we do for ourselves? And what would we do if we didn't have financial issues? What would we do if we didn't have to think about what other people wanted? Which is easier to do when people aren't inviting you to different places, and you have birthdays and holidays and pretty much something to go to every single month. When that's our life, it becomes very easy to forget about what we want. We're too busy focusing on everything that's happening around us. Use this time to realign yourself with your goals. Make sure that you're doing everything that you want and you're happy with where you're at. And if you're not happy, ask yourself what you could do to be happy. And if the only reason that you're not happy is that you want new friends, then what are you missing? We can tell ourselves that we're 10 out of 10s and that anyone would want to be our friends. But if you haven't found new friends yet, then there are things that you could be doing better. So try to get better at it. If you don't know how to start a conversation, push yourself to give a compliment to a stranger. If you're bad at small talk, pick a small random object and then talk about it with someone. For example, hey, did you notice that there's that weird walking pigeon? If you're bad at introducing yourself, think about what you would say if you were to introduce yourself so that the next time that you come into a situation where you have something to say. There's so many different scenarios, but there's an answer once you start looking for it. Learn how to find like-minded people, work on yourself while you find them, and enjoy the journey. It's going to take some time, but if you keep working on it, I know you'll get to enjoy the view with people around you. Subscribe for more advice. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.